I was going to do a workshop, why do we still sound like a beginner? But to tell you the truth, I'm going to do the workshop and I hope you're going to join me. But this is still a little test run because I'm working with new software and I want you to just check if everything's going right. And let me see if I can, if you are there, if you can see it, if you're following it and you want to leave me a comment, then I know everything's working. So I hope I'm on my Facebook page, Facebook Creative Island Facebook page. I hope I'm in the group and I hope I'm on YouTube. So if you're there, give me a little heads up and post a little comment. Then I can see that you're there as well. Now, just to talk about the subject, why do I still sound like a beginner? Well, the thing is that you might have, a lot of people might have skipped the basics. Learning violin online is difficult, really difficult. So why is it difficult? Because all stuff like good posture, good bow handling, bow hold, everything is so crucial to develop your skills further and further, to keep in progress, good progress. Now, if you do not have the correct basics, then the level is going to be really, well, how do you say that? You're going to come to the end of your abilities very, very soon. And because you don't make any progress anymore, you're going to quit. This is what I see happening a lot. And yes, it is quite easy to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and stuff like that. Very easily. You can hold the bow like that, you can hold the violin like that. It's easy to do, but if you want to play the nicer stuff, how are you going to do that with a posture like that? So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you develop bad habits, it's going to be really difficult to get rid of them. And bad habits are, I'm going to name a few. And this is why you still sound like a beginner, maybe. If you're following this, maybe this appeals to you and you're working your way through songs, but it still sounds like a beginner. Why? Okay, maybe it is because your posture is not right. Oh, let me see. This is okay. Got it. So the first thing is the bow hold, that you have a round thumb and fingers over the stick like that, and the round pinky. So every finger is round. So you're going to have this margin. So we're not going to play like that, but we're going to play a little bit more like that. And it's going to make your tone, your bow changing very, very smooth, like that. Okay? So you're not going to do this in the beginning, but if you have your thumb bent like that, I hope you can see that, and your pinky bent like that, then you're opening the door to later on maybe get that flexibility, right? Okay, that's one thing. Other thing is the elbow. How do you work with the elbow and your wrist? Well, if I tell you that if you play a long note from the frog until the tip, this is what happens with the arm. Do you see every movement? Okay, let's just check the upper arm. It moves from here till here. Here is where it stops. Back, we're halfway the bow already, and now it goes back up again. So it goes like that, it stops, and now it goes back up again. Now what I see a lot is that people tend to pull back the upper arm all along. And then what does the bow do? See? You don't have any sound like that. But okay, now let's look at the wrist. It's also quite important. The wrist at the tip position is like that, and at the frog position is like that. And don't drop your elbow, keep your elbow there, because we need the elbow to determine the angle of the bow versus the strings, like that. We do that, we take the elbow along with us, and we keep it there. And see what the wrist does? It goes up as well, like that. And I'm tilting the bow a little bit forward, so my wrist comes up a little bit, and it's going to be easier to control the bow at the frog position, like that. And don't flip the bow like that. It's going to be in this position all the way. Now you can think, wow, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and I have to watch everything, my finger movement. Whew, that's a lot. Don't have to, because if you look at the place where your bow hits the string, and if you keep the bow parallel to the bridge, then you're doing everything right, everything. I'm just going to look here, I'm not going to look at my arm, just there. And I can see if I'm doing this, I can see that happening. And now I know everything was right. Practice the long notes. And a nice little game is to challenge yourself with having exactly the same sound at the frog position as at the tip position. Of course, naturally the weight of your arm, the weight of the bow will be heavier at the frog than at the tip. So it would sound like that. Now, challenge yourself to do maybe even the opposite. Light here, go heavy here, and go back light again. Or maybe just one straight note. And if any people in the house, you could ask them, close your eyes and tell me if I'm now at the frog position or at the tip position. And try to fool them. Playing very light here and making so people think, that was a frog, right? The scratching. No, it was a tip. I did that on purpose. So bow control, like that. If you have good bow control, then your tone is going to be a lot better. So even if you're really virtuoso left, yeah, if you have a wrong bow handling, then it's always going to sound like a beginner. So that's really important. Work on those basics. Work on getting that tone full bow. And it should be really relaxing. Tension, every tension is off. Just totally relaxed. And enjoy what you're playing. That's good. Yeah. Close to the bridge and the squeaky sound. If you watch here, then you can also prevent this from happening. But obviously you can hear that as well. This is going to be squeaky. This is going to be a little bit. So all in between. Enjoy the sound you're making. Now that's fundamental to stop sounding like a beginner. Well, obviously if you're not in tune with the left hand, I'm not going to talk about that right now, but there's also tips and tricks to get all the fingers exactly on the right spot, but sounding like a beginner has to do with the bow, the basics. So, are you going to learn from this little workshop? A workshop, it is a workshop. Are you still following me? I don't get any comments, so I'm not sure if everything's going as it should. I'm not even sure if I'm live right now, so I'm just maybe talking to myself. But if you're there, just give me a little comment, then I can see that you're there. and maybe I should check everything first. But if it's a workshop, I hope you played a little along with me. So what it's all about for now, for the first thing to do is long notes. Get the long notes right and see to it that at the frog position you sound exactly the same as when you're playing at the tip position. Like that, totally the same. If you get that right, then add some fingers. If you're going to add some fingers, pressing one. Now, yes, I've got someone, Facebook user I'm watching, but came in late. I'll save it, thank you. Well, then I know Facebook, are you on the page or are you in the group? Can you let me know? Thank you. Well, then I know that is working. Great. Now, placing the fingers is going to be a distraction. This is what we're studying. To have the tone exactly the same at the frog as at the tip. This is the most basic bowing technique there is, but it's very difficult to get that exactly right. And then if you place the fingers, it's going to be a distraction. You're going to have some focus needed to place the fingers on the right place. Am I on the right place? Does it, everything, which string is it? And then some focus is going to go away from the bow, but that's good, a good thing, because if it's still with distraction, if it's still right, if it still sounds right, then you're on the good way, the correct way. So well, let me see. What I'm offering is, well, if you're in the group or on my page, you should see the website there, or on YouTube, you should be able to see the website, creativeviolin.com, creativeviolin.com. And if you go there, I'm offering you a completely free trial. A free trial for 14 days. Well, what are you going to get? Well, you're going to get access to the complete course. But if you're still at the beginning, I really advise you to start with the basics and do nothing else than that. Get the basics right, because those are the fundamentals on which you're going to build the rest of your progress. I'm going to give you 14 days completely free in the premium account. That means, do you have to do it alone? Yes. Well, online, normally, yes, you do. When you watch YouTube videos, you learn from YouTube, you're doing everything alone, but you're not having someone to watch over you to see if you're doing it correctly. And most of the time, that's not going to be the case, because so much you have to see correct and everything. You need someone. That's my Siri. He's got a life experience. Okay, so you need someone to watch over you to see that you're doing correct. Okay, that's really important. So you never have that online. But at Creative Violin, yes, well, I saw people that they had studied for a year or maybe 2 years, and I've seen them play, and I thought, oh my God, this is not true. This is not true. Oh, so they created bad habits and nobody saw it, nobody corrected it. Now that's the very important thing you need. So if you're going to start off the trial, you're going to start off in the premium plan. That means every week you can get a live weekly online class. Live is one-on-one. Yes, you're going to get that with me. So if you start the trial, you're going to get 2 weeks, so 2 lessons, one-on-one, completely for free. This is what I'm offering you. So you can, that should be enough already to get those basics right. If you don't want to follow up on that, simply unsubscribe, totally okay. But these 2 weeks may help you get those fundamentals correct. And I'm going to watch over you, I'm going to help you on that. And so you can build on further like that. And if you do want to keep playing at Creative Violin, even the better, right? Okay, so the other thing is, if you're in the Facebook group, there's a Creative Violin Facebook group. You can also post your progress or whatever you're doing, post a video of that in the group, and then I can also see maybe some bad habits developing or they are there, and then I can comment on that and I can advise you what to do. And that's completely free always. So everything you post in the group, that's always completely free. You're always going to get advice on what you're doing. So I just want to, I'm dedicated for you to get those basics right, to get your tone right, to get you to not sound like a beginner anymore. This is what I want for you. So it can be completely free, 2 weeks trial. Just try it. If you don't want to go on with that, totally okay. And then unsubscribe. No, you don't even have to unsubscribe for that, I think. But you're gonna get 2 weeks premium account and 2 one-on-one lessons, and you can post also in the Facebook group. So do that, and then I'm gonna be sure that you're teaching yourself, that I'm gonna teach you the correct posture, the correct way of bowing, the correct way of playing, so that your level, your progression can go limitless. The sky is gonna be the limit, okay? If you have bad posture and you keep that, then your limit is really, really going to be reached really soon. And you're not going to be able to go past that. Get it? Okay, so signing off for now. And so go to creativeisland.com and hit the trial version and make use of that, because I've put it up there for you to see if this is for you, if you want to follow up, but that you get the basics right. Right? Okay. Hope to see you there, and thank you for the comment, and I hope I'm going to check on YouTube and everything if everything went right, and then do hit the bell and subscribe to the channel so you're going to know when I'm going to do the next online workshop, and that's always free. So I hope to see you back again very soon, wherever. Bye for now. Bye-bye.